Currently is a sophomore at Mashpee High School, where he is active in the jazz band, AV squad, and is on the honor roll. He is also an active member of the Mashpee Wampanoag Tribes Junior Council. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome for the ZYG 808.
Well, it's good. Alright, so earlier this afternoon, we were asked about jazz, and the person asked, how is that native? Jazz, it's influenced by the music of Eastern Native people, and the key thing is the melody. That's the key element. And finally, someone pronounced the name of the concerto right. Wow. Alright. Now on to what I was actually going to say. So curiosity with words, language, and the oral tradition is something that my family has maintained in various forms for many generations. And according to the Oxford Dictionary, the word sovereignty means supreme power or the authority of a state to govern itself. So free will, for example, is a form of sovereignty where you have the freedom to make choices of both actions and words. And so my traditional name is Ahanamas, which translates to laughing bear. And having a traditional name is a form of sovereignty when you consider that we had names forced upon us by the colonists and the subsequent governments. With the rights of sovereignty and free will, there also come responsibilities, and the questions for any person or government exercising sovereignty is, well, first off, are you ready to accept the consequences and/or responsibilities of your actions? Are you willing to verse yourself and your leadership in the ways of sound governance? And third, are you able to address the needs and concerns of those affected by your actions or the people you govern with temperance and equity? The Mashpee Wampanoag are a sovereign people, and for some of us, that sense of sovereignty predates us being granted federal recognition by the U.S. government. It's a sense that is prevalent when we maintain and practice our social traditions. For example, our sovereignty is reflected in the efforts of my elder Jesse Littledoe Baird in reintroducing our language to our people. Our sovereignty is also present in the work of my elders Bernadine Pocknett, Gail Hendricks Hill, Vonnie Brown, Marl Perry, my father, Joan Avant, and Carla Riley, who provide a solid and culturally enriching education for our youth. Our sovereignty can also be found in the efforts of my father and cousins to preserve and revive our Ahana'inan or sacred clown practices. And there's some funny people, man. Their sovereignty is also seen in the work of Ralph Hendricks, Courtney Mills, and Buddy Pocknett, who preserve and revive our hunting and fishing traditions. That's a lot of fun, man. You should come down. We remain sovereign because of people like Jim Peters and Hartman Dietz, who lead by example on the front lines in standing up for our rights. We're sovereign because of Russell Peters Jr., Anawan Whedon, and Robert Peters, who helped teach our youth how to build our traditional dwellings. And our sovereignty lives in the work of Bruzzy Hendricks, Keon Jackson, Brian Whedon, Chiefy Mills, the Wakeby Lake Drum, the Native Sons Drum, and Crystal Maddox, in seeing that our traditional songs and dances are passed on to the youth. I almost fell down. Whoops. So, however, there remain some who labor to keep tribes and nations like the Mashpee Wampanoag socially, politically, and economically disenfranchised. These are the same people who maintain and reintroduce the anti-native sentiments of Andrew Jackson and Abraham Lincoln. These are the same people who feel it's better to jeopardize the water supply of the Standing Rock people with a leaky oil pipeline than run the pipeline through a golf course. Or feel it's okay to build condos on ancient unmarked burial grounds. I mean, that's just messed up, man. Come on. But thankfully, there are so many great people within our tribe, like the ones I mentioned earlier, who influence and help prepare the tribal members of my generation to function as a sovereign people, whether the government agrees or not.
All right now.
It should stand to reason that economic and educational self-sufficiency are among the things that any sovereign people would strive for. So, if it's truly your intention to honor Native people, I would ask of all of you sitting here to call your congresspeople and strongly encourage them to support the H.R. 5244 Mashpee Wampanoag Tribe Reservation Reaffirmation Act. That was a mouthful.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So, this is your opportunity to stand with Mashpee. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now for some hip-hop jazz.
All right.